We're dealing with some freezing drizzle here this morning that's changing over to snow. It's just wintry outside. Anything that's untreated is slick here this morning. And again, we're getting a lot of reports of ice secretion on windshields if you don't have the defrosts on. I encountered that in the way into work about 6-7 hours ago. And overall, we're dealing with just kind of a messy morning commute around Northeast Ohio. Anything that's untreated. If it's treated, it's okay. However, that weather impact alert doesn't end this morning. We've got a heavy snow threat this afternoon into the evening we've been telling you about. I would imagine we get snow squalls out of this later today as an Arctic front comes in. Temperatures will crash later on this evening, and we'll have 40-mile-per-hour winds on top of that. Overall, we're looking at about 2 to 4 inches still by the time Saturday rolls around. Look at the ice. This is all ice on our CSU cam right now. What it would reveal if we were to scrape it off somehow, which we can't, it's way up high, and our windshield wipers don't work. We do have wipers on. It doesn't work, though. Either way, we'd reveal a foggy sky behind it with freezing drizzle still falling in the Cleveland area. We're starting to get some snowflakes out on the west side right now. 19 degrees, though. How on earth can you have raindrops when it's 19? Well, these are super cooled water droplets, and so it allows them to stay liquid despite the air mass around them. When they touch something, they freeze on contact. So we do have freezing drizzle outside. It is able to happen when we don't have enough lift in the atmosphere to create snowflakes. And so we have enough lift on the west side. Here's the snow. This is with our clipper this morning, breaking out now just west of Cleveland, Lakewood out towards Bay, dealing with some snow. We've got freezing drizzle where you see the blank spots on here. It's below the radar beam. More snow out in Lorraine. This is light to moderate, but it is snowing, and that extends all the way down into the Shelby area, Belleville, Mansfield, Willard, over towards Norwalk. You've seen snow for the better half of the last 2.5 hours. This is where our highest totals will be this morning, with maybe an inch or two out of it, but it is slickening up area roads, especially those that are untreated. Here's really the bulk of the system with all the energy is passing through areas of Indiana and western Ohio. We're getting clipped by this, maybe another hour and a half or so of some snow, and then it should back off as we get into midday, but we're not done yet because there's a secondary front with this. This is the Arctic front that hits us for that evening rush hour. It comes with very cold air, strong winds, and will likely develop a band of snow with this, almost like a line of thunderstorms that'll move through. We've had that several times this winter. So your forecast, hit or miss snow this afternoon until we get that band in here sometime around the evening rush hour. Then the wind picks up, temperatures tank. Closer look at it, National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. There's your morning snow pushing out over the next couple hours. We quiet down for a bit, and then 5 o'clock, here comes our band starting to organize. This would cause some problems for that evening rush hour and even your Friday evening plans. Burst of snow, reduced visibility. You'll probably get scared to death with your snow squall warning that might get issued with this on your phone when it goes off in the middle of nowhere. I would expect that to happen. And again, this will put down a coating real fast. We'll get up to maybe an inch or two with this. It'll push south and then it's out of here. But the wind and the cold settles in after that with some lake effect snow. Look at this, 9 o'clock Ravenna, Worcester, 9 degrees by 11 o'clock, just bone-chilling cold all of a sudden. And we stay cold tonight. Some of our coldest temperatures and feels like temperatures of the season expected tomorrow morning, at least in terms of that wind chill, should be around -20 with a cold day expected on Saturday. 2 to 4 ought to do it still, especially in the snow belt. Outside of that, maybe an inch or two. Most of that falls this morning away from the snowbelt areas. Long Ranger forecast, shot of cold air sticking around for the weekend. One more Arctic air weekend spent around here. We've gotten used to this. Good news is I don't see too many more of these in the forecast. That's good. As we turn the flow more zonal next week, that means we open it up to some rain chances. We'll have to keep an eye on it, though. Any of these systems next week with cold air in place, our solidly frozen ground and our snowpack, we may end up with more of the ice versus the rain. Again, something to watch next week. Could get a little active around here. And notice we have precip chances in the forecast all the way through the weekend. Models still kind of diverge on how that plays out next week. But overall, we know we're going to warm up. So in recap, bursts of snow out of here this morning. And then we watch that evening rush hour and your Friday evening plans. You're going to be impacted by snow. Union Home Mortgage 10-day forecast. Weather impact alert today, and then we drop off with cold air tomorrow. Sunday cold as well. Could see a few flurries or snow showers from time to time through Monday. And then next week, yep, there's the modification. 37 by Tuesday, into the 30s through the rest of the week. Valentine's Day right now. Snow shower chance with temps in the 30s. Good for cuddling.
Yes, it's still good cuddle weather in the 30s. We'll take it, Matt.